Hey y'all, how are y'all doing today? Peace on earth and love and light to you. I am Gabrielle Ether. Welcome to my channel. So let me get all my little stuff out the way. I got all my cards that's not in the right spot. Okay, so yeah, we're back on the welcome mat again. Like I told y'all, like I bought this mat to go at the front door and I just started to do readings on it because it's cute. So we got the piglets that are still here today. I like them, but we're not using them. We're gonna be led to a stone today. And we have the labradorite here, one of my favorite stones. We have the rubellite, I think this is rubellite. Okay, this is a red jasper right here, so be led to a stone. Okay, so what we're doing today is we're basically saying, because I don't really know how I'm going to title the video, but I know what I'm talking about. So this is what phase you're in when it comes to your manifestations and your harvest time, because it seems to me a lot of us just claim like every year, especially when it's like the new year, they say every year this year is going to be my year, and then when the year comes and they say this is not my year, like this is like I didn't think that this was going to happen. But I don't know why people do that to themselves when they do it every single year. It seems like to me sometimes you have to just start, catching on to the cycles of your life and to see, what's really going on and stuff, and not, and kind of pretty much embracing the phase or the cycle of life that you're in, instead of wanting it to always be your time or your year or your harvest. This might not be time for you to manifest anything. Like people say, like the reason I chose to say harvest, because people would say, this is a saying that some people say it's harvest time, or um um is their time for manifestations, but they use the word harvest to say that the things that I have worked for has now bloomed, have now came into what's the word I'm looking for, fruition. And sometimes it's just not it, and then they just say, we're claiming it, or we're speaking it into existence. This is my time, this is my harvest time. And sometimes it's just not your time. Like you might not even be in the phase for harvest. It's okay, but we need to embrace that, and we need to accept that sometimes, and accept the fact that embrace the fact that you might not be. And because the thing is that, y'all, everything is based on divine timing. I have a video where I talk a little bit about divine timing that I'm going to post one of these days. And well, soon, since I said it. But sometimes we have to just say, like, instead of just wanting everything to happen or thinking things are going to manifest, we have to embrace the phase of our life that we're at, because like I was saying, divine timing is everything. And you don't want something to happen just because you want it to happen, or just because you're tired of waiting for it to happen, because you might not be ready. And I'll tell y'all one thing: the fact that some people now, if you're just tired of waiting, you're just impatient, then odds are it's not your time, because spirit has to teach you patience. Okay, patience is not a gift from the spirit. Patience is a virtue, something that you have to learn. Someone told me that, and I never forget that. It's a virtue, something you have to learn. You have to learn patience, okay? And if you're one of the ones, and that's one thing that's the energy that I'll say, not just me, but a lot of psychics or seers, readers pick up on when it comes to a lot of personal readings and when it comes to these videos, because everybody feels like they have to have timestamps, when timestamps are not a necessity, okay? No one has to put timestamps in their videos. They do it so you can just prevent from, like, so you don't have to listen to someone else's reading, or when people are just rambling in the beginning, like I choose to do sometimes. And I like the ones that say, hey, I listen to what you say in the beginning of your videos because I know that there might be other messages there. I appreciate that. Thank y'all for that. And sometimes I am just rambling. I be talking about my nails sometimes, but timestamps are not there just so you can get to your answer quick. So that's one thing that we have to embrace is patience, okay? Patience, patience, patience is the key to everything. It's the key to divine timing. And I'm just going to be honest with you, you guys. If you are really wanting things to happen right now, if you're at that particular energy right now, then signs are saying that then that's a sign that could be saying that you are not ready, because you have to learn that gift, okay? You have to learn how to be patient. And the thing is, there is a little slight difference between being patient and anxious, because sometimes we feel anxious because we know something is right around the corner, okay? And it's not that you're being impatient, you're just anxious. You're like, oh my gosh, is something coming? You feel giddy, and sometimes you're feeling that energy because something is right around the corner, okay? So yeah, I have to explain it to you guys. Are you ready? Y'all are already ready. Y'all were waiting on me, right? Okay, let's go. Okay, you guys, for those of you guys who are drawn to, okay, you guys, for those of you guys, y'all heard me, who were drawn to this beautiful labradorite right here. Here are your cards. Y'all, Spirit had me pull a lot of these little blue cards, and y'all know that they are new. And oh, I hope I can read them sufficiently for you guys. Initiation by water. Okay, I think I know what that's saying. We're seeing what phase you're at. Y'all ignore my nail. Don't look at that. Cosmic Heart, Cosmic Christ. Okay. Fourth Ray of Harmony. Okay. No. Oh, okay, yeah, Fourth Ray of Harmony. It's just the number 6 card. Okay. What do we have? Personal transformation. Healing. Generosity. God, it's a lot of cards. Y'all know I don't like to deal with a lot of cards. Nurturance and self-care. If you're not new here, then you know that. Arc-arrested partnership. Shedding clearly. Okay, so I got a couple of things out here. So you're not quite there yet, okay? This is not quite your time to manifest the things that you want to manifest, okay? So let's put these to the side here. There is definitely a personal transformation that you're going through right now. You're not quite there yet. So with that being said, how close are you? What stage are you in? I'm going to get to that. I'm not sure right now. I think you're close. You're not that close. I think it's about maybe 2 more phases you have to go through is what I'm hearing. I think you're kind of somewhat in the middle, okay? This initiation by water here. For one, maybe some of you guys are water signs. So definitely the things that you have to work on. I'm just going to tell you some things you have to work on. I'm looking at heart, you know, even though this says cosmic heart, cosmic, Christ. So is this a relationship thing? Okay, some of you guys might want to know, how close are you to getting married or being with someone, being in that committed relationship? You're close. You're just not there yet. You're going to have to do some healing when it comes to your heart. So I was wondering what this healing was, okay? And that's the healing that has to come, something that has to do with heart issues, okay? So, you know, what is it though? You know, you guys tell me if you want me to dig deeper into this. It's going to take a personal reading, okay? So email me. And but it seems as if, you know, maybe this is something that Spirit is definitely saying this is a hard issue, and you probably have some trust issues, or the way you see relationships, the way you see men is a little inaccurate, the way you see women is a little inaccurate. You know, it doesn't matter if you're heterosexual or homosexual over here. I always tell you guys that. Why? Because everyone is welcome. So with this initiation by water card and this card, okay, Let me see what Spirit is saying when it comes to that. Like I tell you, when I'm doing my pick a card readings, I always pause the video when I have to think, because I don't want it to be longer than I have to. Okay, intuitively, you guys, I tried to go to the book, but I was just hearing more things intuitively, and that's how I read anyways. These are oracle cards, right? Initiation by water. I kind of feel like if you want to know specifically, well, that's why you're here. That's what this video is. So where you are specifically, I really felt like these two cards were going to really tell it. And I think it has. I think you're more so in the watering phase. You have not got there yet. You have not, like I said, I felt like it was somewhat of a middle stage. So it's like your seed has already been planted in the ground. You've planted the seed in the ground, and I feel like you've planted it on fertile soil also. I think that's really good. I think you've made your intentions known to the universe. You've put it out to the universe. The universe have heard you, and the universe has accepted it. Now they're saying, okay, since you asked for this, we're going to give you this. But guess what? We can't just give you this because you asked for it. We have to get you ready first, because for one, you're not going to really want it any other kind of way. You're going to actually want it. You're gonna actually want it in the right way. You want this person to come in the right way, and I really feel like this probably a relationship thing, or whatever it is. If it's not a relationship thing, I think it's definitely something like spiritual or personal. I don't think it's work related or anything. Just by how I'm feeling. So I think you're in the watering phase. This, with the initiation by water, what I'm getting intuitively when I see this card, because the book probably says something else, I'm just getting that you're at the phase now where where now Spirit is watering you and fertilizing you, getting you prepared to come up out of the ground. You have yet to do that yet, okay? So you haven't even really sprouted out the ground yet. You know, you have not what am I trying to say? I know what I'm trying to say. You haven't came up yet. What's that word? Well, basically we're talking about the harvest, so it's kind of like not your harvest time. It's not time for you to manifest yet. It's not time for you to bloom. That's it. So you have not bloomed yet. You haven't even came up out of the ground yet. The thing is, you guys, when you start to come up out the ground, and when you start to see, you know, like a little peak of sun, and you come up and up, and then you're out, you still kind of have to take bloom, you know. So that's what I was getting, that you're kind of in the middle stage. So Spirit has initiated you by water. Spirit has watered you now. Like, I'm glad you done the hard part. You have like, it's like you have been buried in the dirt. You know, you have planted your seeds, but it's like you've been like that, literally, like feel like you've been buried in the dirt, and you just sat there for a while patiently waiting for your time to come. And Spirit was like, okay, well, it's not quite time yet, because we're still watering you down there. So that's why some of you guys probably are still in a certain situation. Now this right here, what I'm saying now, might be me talking about a plethora of things, a plethora of whatever situation you are in life, because I feel like a majority of you guys, or some of you guys, have been in a situation where you just felt like you've been in a really low situation, and you're wondering where you're going to come out. But Spirit's like, well, we're watering you now. We're getting you ready to come out, okay? So fourth ray of harmony. Spirit really wants you to balance some things in your life. And when I was looking at that generosity card down there, generosity, what I was getting was that sometimes you probably just get in the habit of giving to the wrong thing. Like, you probably just see a problem and you feel like you just solve it, because that's who you are. You are a problem solver. Ain't nothing wrong with that, but sometimes we have to watch that, okay? So like I said, I feel like you planted your seeds on good ground, but be careful, because sometimes it seems like you have a habit of just giving to the wrong things. So that would mean that you will plant your seed on like ground that's not even fertile, like something that's not even going going to bless you back, you know. So energy exchange is very important, you guys. So with that being said, there is nothing wrong with blessing someone. Like, if you, especially if you got it and you just see a problem, you bless them. Or if someone needs something, you give it to them. Nothing is wrong with that. But sometimes you just watch out when spirit's like, nah, don't do it. You know, it might not be, that person might not be bad, or either that person might be bad, and you definitely have to watch out the energy that you put out. Okay, it's just like when I'm doing readings, you know, like I had to hear so many times, like, raise your price, because the more educated I got and the more knowledge I got, then that means that I was giving people, and that's why I had to slow down on like pick a card readings also, because oh my gosh, I was draining myself. But the more you give people and they don't give it back to you, like you don't get nothing back, you don't get no finances back, you don't get no you don't get no thank you or nothing like that back, then you know you have energy exchange is very important, and that means you're basically just putting things out there in the universe, and you're not getting any anything to feed you. You know, you're not getting any energy back, basically. So well, let me say this though. I will like to say, for those of you who do comment on my videos and you like them and you appreciate them and you get different things for them, I thank you for that. It's much appreciated. Those of you guys who donate to my channel, thank you for that. It's much appreciated, because that is the only way that I'm able to go on, you know. So I've learned that I didn't think it was important at first, but when I started to see I wasn't making no money and I was putting out content or giving readings for like this small price, I wasn't getting it back. So that means I was putting more energy out there than I was receiving. So you guys, that goes for you too. Whenever you're giving people more, and it's not even, it don't even have to be money, you know, it could be, like I was saying, knowledge. If you're giving people more knowledge and that person's not capable of giving you the same type of knowledge or wisdom or anything back, then you have to watch how much you're giving to that person or to these people. Okay, because this happens a lot with teachers, you know, and light workers, seers, people who do my job. Sometimes we just give to people, like especially like on Facebook, and they know, you think it ain't nobody paying no attention to you. Some people are. So but you definitely, I had to learn that too. And when it comes to Facebook, I can't just be putting all my knowledge and wisdom, you know. Not trying to sound like I'm all that, but I can't keep doing it as much as I would like to do it, because that energy is just draining me and I'm not getting anything back. So be careful about that, you guys. And Spirit's trying to teach you balance. Spirit is trying to open your heart or your heart chakra more, and when that happens, look like you will then finally take root, and that's the phase of life that you're in. Okay, phase of life, phase of your harvest, of planting, of, well, I don't know what I'm going to name the video, but you guys get it. Okay, so that's all, y'all. Continue to come and grow with me and subscribe so we can become a part of each other's tribe. Bye, y'all. Okay, so for those you guys who are drawn to this rubellite palm stone here, isn't it so pretty? Here are your cards. So we're going to see what phase of life you're in when it comes to manifesting and bringing in your harvest. Key of light. Second ray of wisdom. Yeah, I was getting that with the first card, thinking I know what it's going to say. Power of the divine masculine. I'm already getting a message. Family of light. Oh, y'all, this is a beautiful message. I already know. Wholeness. I wish I was drawn to this one. Acceptance. Enlightened heart and mind. Risk versus safety. Flexibility within structure, nurture, self-care. So you're ready, or almost ready. Definitely, I feel like if you want to know what stage you're in, when it comes to the harvest, like where are you at when it comes to your harvest? Like, have you planted your seed? Are you now blooming, or what? It looks like you've definitely came out of the ground. Like, you didn't planted your seed, you didn't got fed, you didn't got water, and now you have came out of the ground. Okay, because you are this light worker here. This is all saying, if it don't seem like I'm talking about every individual card, I am, because I'm getting one collective message. I feel like you guys, the power of the divine masculine, I think you've been using that, your masculine side more here lately, and that's just saying that instead of procrastinating, you've been like, I'm getting down to the business. No, I'm going to do this. You're seems like you probably been analytical in the past, but you're like, no, I'm not going to do this. No wonder I wasn't drawn to this card, because this is not me. I'm still overthinking. So, but it looks like you guys have really started to say, no, I am who I am. You've really stepped into your light. Look at all these cards that have to do with light, y'all. Like Key of Light, Second Ray of Wisdom, Family of Light. Like, this is you. You definitely spread your wisdom to a lot of people. You definitely help a lot of people. You're doing what you're supposed to do. You're reaching the masses as you are supposed to be doing. You're doing what you're supposed to be doing. So, I'm trying to see the only thing that's stopping you. It's like Spirit is like, we're proud of you. You're there. With this acceptance card, just what I'm hearing. Like, you're there. Holding this card. You're there. I'm looking at the fact that it's green. Like, you came out of the ground. You sprouted. I don't think you quite, like, that bloom is not there. Like that flower that sits on the top. Like, you're great, kind of like what I was saying at the beginning, you guys probably have that anxious feeling. Like, you're probably wondering, well, why not? Like, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. Like, I feel like I've done, I've been energy checking. I feel like I've been, checking, what energy I'm under, and I've been fixing it, and I've been doing meditations, and I've been doing what I'm supposed to do. And it's like you're doing everything. Spirit is like, not only are you doing everything, like you're doing like more, you're doing more than what you're supposed to be doing, I think. But you're actually pretty balanced though. I like this Key of Light card, because to me it's just saying that's who you are. Like, you are the key, like you are the teacher, you are this guru, you are this healer, if you have any doubt. And I was kind of coming up on that. The only thing that's stopping you is yourself, because you need to know this. Okay, it's like, even with this acceptance card right there, it's kind of like you've been doing all the work on yourself, but at the same time you kind of don't give yourself enough credit for what you do. Like, you're not saying, well, you're trying to stay humble, because you are humble. So you don't have to try to stay humble, you just are. But sometimes you have to say, you know what, I did a good job at this. You need to pat yourself on the back. You gotta know that you are doing what you're supposed to do. Sometimes that's all it takes for things to come in. Okay, so with this nurturance card here, a lot in the heart and mind, I was thinking that when I saw these cards, the first thing that I did here was this have something to do with self-worth a little bit. You're And this, you guys, this is just something we go through. Sometimes we help everyone else, and we know how to help everyone else, because that's just a gift. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That is a gift, to be able to help certain people. But sometimes we still need help in certain things too. And I think you could just put the icing on the cake. Once you just start to know how important you are to the world, you know how important you are to the world. You just have to have more of a know. It's not really about self-esteem. It's more about self-worth. And which can all be the same thing, but this time I'm specifically talking about worth. And you just knowing that, you know, um you are that one that help people, that touch people, that heal people. You're special to the universe. You're an asset to the universe. You have to know that, you have to believe that, because sometimes that's all it takes for the universe to just give you that thing that you've been waiting for, you know. So if you want to know what phase you at, I say that you already came up out the ground. You know, you have to work on that one last thing and just congratulating yourself. I think that's it though, y'all. And a lot of times in life, that's what we have to do sometimes. I know there's times where I've been through that. Sometimes you just have to say, you have to just congratulate yourself. I don't even know why. Maybe it's something I'm not picking up on right now. Let me see. But sometimes, in order for you to get exactly what you want, like, you have to know exactly what you want. So since you've been doing the work on yourself, you've been doing that, so that's good. The only work that you need to do now is just like accept the fact, like accept the gifts of the universe. I have a card that says that somewhere. Accept the gifts of the universe. Just you know, be like, I am that. You know, it's kind of like bragging a little bit, but what they say, like, I am that chick, you know, I am that person. You don't have to boast in it, but you can just know what you know, and know that, like, yeah, you did that. Like, you're the one that spirit has chosen. Like, you are chosen. You know, you haven't been just called, you've been chosen. And you don't have to boast or brag about it, but you do need to accept it, and you do need to have a sense of, I know it sounds weird, but a sense of arrogance. You actually need that, because for you need that, because you're so humble, and we don't want people to take you for granted, okay? And you do have to have a certain amount of knowing who you are, because if somebody comes in and they see that you don't know exactly your worth, then that's when people try to get over, especially when you've been doing all this work on other people, you know, and just shedding light, being a light for other people, okay? And I think that's the only thing that you lack. You have to just say, you know what, um, I have been putting in the work. Good job. Let me pat myself on the back. Let me give myself some accolades for once, because I'm the one that has listened to spirit, and where times were hard. You know, everybody don't do that. Everybody have not gotten to the level that you have gotten to. And you thank your spiritual team, and you thank your ancestors, and thank yourself, because you did the work too. And the universe wants you to know that, okay? And that's like the only thing. And then, like, it I believe that once you could just actually say that to yourself, because it's kind of hard for some of us to kind of give ourselves credit sometimes. So I feel like when you can say that to yourself, I mean, who knows? Like, that icing on the cake, that last piece to the puzzle can come to, like, will come, like, or it can come like tomorrow or something, you know? So, because you're definitely there. So, good energy, good vibrations that I'm feeling from you, for you guys who were led to this one. And that's all, y'all. Continue to come across me and subscribe. Leave a comment below if any of this resonates with you, so we can become a part of each other's tribe. Bye. So for those of you guys who are drawn to this red jasper right here, here are your cards. Third ray of creative intelligence. All the rays been coming out on all these cards. That card is so pretty to me. 1111. Messages and the numbers. First ray of power. Why the last one had to be the confusing one? Usually the last one is the easiest one, but today, inner knowing, beginnings, fertility and creativity. Oh my gosh, I'm getting some mixed signals here. Self-expressions channel clearly. You have a lot of wands here. With the beginning, 1111. First ray of power. Let me talk this out. Third way of... The second ray was in the last card. So, Spirit, what are you saying? I don't usually like to do this. I'm going to pull another card. Well, y'all, I'll pause this video. I'm not even going to show y'all the cards that came out because it's a little disappointing. But I do have to talk this reading out because I'm still kind of confused. It seems as if... I was like, Spirit, are you saying that they haven't even started? It's just the beginning for them. Or are you saying that this is their new beginning? They're ready. They're there. Like they have already sprouted out and they don't quite know it yet. So with that being said, I feel like it's both. It's a little in between. The fact that the second card was on the other one, and then I told the other people that they were almost there. So you guys relate to both. They will answer some stuff. So third ray of creative intelligence. So are you guys like number 3, life paths? Because 3 can be a number of creativity, because I am a number 3. And I feel like just intuitively looking at this card, it might not be what the book says. I feel like it's almost like Spirit is like, okay, y'all gotta talk this out. It's like you're somewhere in between, but the reason you're somewhere in between is because it's like you're here and you want to get there, but you're here. It's like something is wrong with your root, okay, and specifically root 2, your root chakra. And y'all know, if you want to know which phase you're at, it looks like I'm going to be talking to a couple of different people. So y'all just listen, you know, and take the ones that resonates, the one doesn't. Okay, it's like you want to have this moment, but you're still there. It's like this moment is there for you, but you're there. Spirit has this for you, but you're there. You know, Spirit is like, this is you, but you're there because you want to stay there. This is where you at. Okay. Spirit has said, come out of this mindset, but you're there. You know, Spirit is like, like they tell me a lot, take a vacation for yourself, but you're there because that's where you want to be. Spirit is saying, has said, don't worry about this problem, but you're there. You know, Spirit is saying, you know, give this to us, have faith, but unfortunately you're there, you guys. So I feel a little bad because this message is going to free you though. So the only reason I'm feeling bad is because I understand this energy and I know what you guys are going through. So I want to say that you're kind of justified. You are a little bit, but hey, it's time for you to snap out of this rut that you're in. You're just in a rut. So the thing is, you can be here. This is why I was getting the messages that I was getting. Okay, it's kind of like first ray of power. Like you haven't even started yet. You haven't even, for some of you guys, it's like you're wanting things to manifest and you're just sitting down here chilling all pretty and stuff. And the Spirit has given you the power to do something about something and you haven't done it. So what do you need to do first? You should at least plant a seed first. You know, plant seeds. And then set your intentions and make your intentions known. Tell Spirit what you want to do. Okay. So I feel like you guys, harvest can come in very quickly. Your plant can actually come up very fast. But you kind of have to take this spiritual walk seriously, more seriously than you've been doing. It's kind of like, look at you down there all powerful and pretty and like an angel and stuff, and getting all this knowledge down from the divine, and you know it's there, you know you're powerful, you know all that, but you have like this key, this power in your hand, and you're just holding it, and you're not doing anything with it when you should plant it, you know. So do some, I'm just hearing like full moon rituals, or rituals when it comes to the moon cycle in general, you guys. You know, when you're trying to bring something in, wait until it's waxing. Full moon, you could just about do anything. In new moon, you make intentions, set your intentions, make them clear, make them known. Waning moon is whenever you want to send something out, take something away. That's what I'm hearing for some of you guys who believe in it. So I feel like Spirit is kind of saying, I can't tell you guys what phase you're in. I can kind of sort of tell you guys what phase you're in, because you're not, this message is not going to go by what phase you're in. When it comes to you guys, this message is going by what phase do you want to be in for you guys. Like, because I feel like after you do this, you can simply jump from this to that, like quickly, then you will be in this phase, this new beginnings phase. It's like, this is what Spirit has for you. You're not, like I said, you don't really listen to your intuition. You're not really listening to your intuition. This inner knowing card is here to tell you to specifically listen to your intuition. Spirit has told you all these things, have showed you many numbers and signs and symbols and synchronicities and stuff, and you be like, oh wow, and then you don't do nothing about it. Meaning you don't stand on it. You don't be like, okay, I'm seeing this number and I know I'm going to be good. You're just gonna be like, you just see, and then you be like, well, okay. Because you definitely can be here right now. Spirit's like, that's where y'all supposed to be at. You led to this card. Those of you guys who relate to this crystal right here, Spirit is like, you were supposed to, this reading could have went another type of way had you changed your mindset, and you will change your mindset, okay? So Spirit is like, Spirit is saying that you could have came to this reading and this could have been here, and then Gabrielle would have been like, you know what? You're ready. It's harvest time for you. It is harvest time. That's where you're supposed to be at. But the only reason why you're stuck in the middle, because you're stuck in this rut. So why are you stuck in this rut, y'all? Huh? Why is that? Is it because you've just been beat down and just beat up and just pushed all the way down to the ground so many times? And when someone tells you good things are coming, even when your spiritual guides tell you good things are coming, it's hard for you to believe it? Is that why? Because that's what I was saying. Like, okay, if that's the reason, shoot, like, you know, you're low-key justified. You are justified. But it comes to times when you're a spiritual people and you have the intent, you have the inner knowing, you have the intuitive ability to hear them. You guys do. You have all the power in the world. You know that you're powerful and magical people. And when you have that much responsibility on you, or no, when you have that much of knowledge, and you have that much of a gift on you, then it's kind of like, you know better, you know. And so you have to push out of this. And I think when you guys leave this reading, you will push out of this mindset, because now you know exactly what it is, and you will quickly jump from not even starting to here. Okay, some of you guys may not know any better, because you don't really know that you have to like plant seeds, or basically put out into the universe what you want to do and set that intention, and then water it, and then like, or do the things that they tell you to do to make it actually come up, and then your harvest will be there. You might not even know that. But I think a lot of you guys who are drawn to this particular deck know exactly what to do, And that's how you can jump from here to here quickly, because the thing is, the universe is like, we're on pause. We're not gonna keep waiting on you now, but we're on pause. And because this is you, like, this is where you're supposed to be at right now. It's supposed to be your harvest time. You were supposed to come to this car, and the car's supposed to come out and say it's harvest time. So maybe Gabrielle would do another one. So maybe I will do another one, and we'll see which faces you guys are at, because you're supposed to come out here and Gabrielle was supposed to say, yeah, it's harvest time for you. Yeah, you're good and ready. You are good and ready. It's harvest time. Okay, but you're gonna know when it is anyways. Okay, so yeah, I was looking at this fertility and creativity card here. Active birth versus passive. It's the same thing I was saying. In order to, it's like I was talking about. Oh, did I not continue to talk about that? Creating what you want, creating the lifestyle that you want, or creating, or, doing the things that you actually want to do. Like, you're magical beings, and you guys can actually create this, create your reality for yourselves. You guys can actually do that. You're powerful people, like I was saying, fertile people. That's good. That spirit's like, okay, you're actually fertile. So your ground is good and ready. So just make the just set your intentions and make them know, so you can be there. Self-expression card, like I was saying, channel clearly. Listen to spirit, listen to exactly what spirit is saying. Channel clearly, okay? Because that's what you're supposed to do in this time, and that's how you're going to get out the rut that you're in. Self-expression, make it known. Make everything that you want, everything that you desire, the things that you want to manifest, make it known, so you can get out of this stage, okay, and jump into that stage, okay? And for some of you guys, the only reason why it seems like you're at the beginning stage, or more so like in the middle, like I say, something is wrong with your root, because some of you guys probably have planted something in there, is what I'm getting for some of you guys. So the only reason why it seems like you're at the beginning stages is because you just really have not made it known exactly to spirit what you want, okay? So do that, so the universe will not be confused by anything that you're saying, and then the universe will know exactly what to give you, okay? So that's all, y'all. But I think it's good, though. I still think it's good that this is supposed to be you. So really, that's the energy that's around you right now. It's there for you to have. So quickly just change your mindset, y'all, and then y'all be there, okay? And then y'all have all the blessings and the wonderful new positive beginnings that you're supposed to have. That's all, y'all. Let me know if this resonates with you guys at all. Continue to come grow with me and subscribe, so we can become a part of each other's tribe. Bye.